Was it? I was hot.
Huh?
I was hot.
It's fine. It's gonna be the room hot.
I was the director. I was just making it.
See, it's getting more moist.
Mmm.
The way where it's got the fat, it's getting more moist.
Smells good.
So hell, I don't care if it's overdone. I got the pink rings.
You do.
The
You
rings
do.
of power.
You do.
Alright everybody, it's the new year and we have some guests visiting us. So we decided to make brisket for dinner. Get started. That all out of the way. There's a match on the ground we can use. I'll walk back inside. Lock it. Burning. Charcoal. Down on top of the fire and let that set for about 15 minutes. I'll be right as rain. Sunroom, prepping the barbecue. Because it's a 12-hour brisket, you need to make sure it's kept moist. So one way to do that is get a water pan and set a barbecue already ready. And then just pour as much water you can in that pan, fill it up, so it creates some steam. When it's actually cooking, what will happen is that steam will keep the meat. Here, it's been 30 minutes and this charcoal has well and truly matured. So what we're going to do is going to pick it up and take it to the barbecue. So follow me. Watch out for those cinders. So when you put it into the barbecue, try to put it into one side in the fire pit, closest to the hatch door, so when you're actually stoking it. And then we'll put the wood chips on the other side, get it smoking. So what we're going to do is going to prep up this brisket here in the kitchen. So what we're going to do is we can use some mustard as a binding agent for the actual rub. So we're going to use, traditionally you just have to use salt and pepper, but what we're going to do is we're going to use a proper barbecue rub and see how we go with that. So can you go get the kettle? I think what we'll do is we'll actually pour this mustard first, and then this is an art form. To that much mustard, I'm thinking probably put about 10 to 15 ml of water. That'll do. Now grab a big spoon from the drawer. And basically we'll just mix it in as best as we can. We've got like proper mustard, but we'll keep that for serving. Just use this keen powdered mustard to cover it. So I will leave that actual painting aspect of it to my son, who did the beef Wellington on that other video. So what I'm going to do is get you to paint that one for us with that mustard.
Alright.
There you go.
Paint the whole side.
Oh yeah, top and bottom, front and back. We'll make more mustard as we go. While that's happening, I might grab another brush and another bowl to get you to do another one. So it's probably enough. I'll just let it spin in. Probably need more water. Yeah, there we go. So you can make the viscosity of this mustard as thick or as watery as you want. You're not going to actually taste the flavor of it. The flavor will just caramelize and render out. It's just there as a binding agent to keep the rub on top of the brisket. So there you are. Alright, use your hands and flip it around and do the back end too.
Go back behind.
Of course, yeah.
I'll wash my hands later.
I might add some more water to your mustard.
Yeah, do that. Look at this.
There you go.
Do you want to mix it?
Yep. Flip it around now. I think you're done. So I might give you his mustard.
You sure you don't want this brush?
This one's fine. So what, for argument's sake, we won't put any mustard on this middle one as a hypothesis to see how well the mustard works as a binding agent. So we'll just put the rub directly on this without any adhesive. So I'll start off with this sweet Memphis rub, which basically, if I read the ingredients on it, is sugar, salt, chili powder, minced garlic, onion powder, mustard powder, black pepper, cumin powder. I'll just put this on the one that doesn't have any mustard. So you need to go, especially with the brisket, more thickly than what I did last week with the ribs. So you will use quite a bit of that, which is probably a good idea why we didn't just use our own salt and pepper, because we would have just run out. So that needs to be coated really thickly to get that bark. And the thing is, yeah, before I actually do any more, I'm going to do more on this side.
Are we gonna put one on the mustard?
Yeah, but we'll use a different flavor.
Oh, like that one? I'll check if this.
Or we might use the same flavor on that small one and just use that other flavor on that big one over there. So I'm going to flip it to the actual bigger section. There you go. That's how you're supposed to do it. Go back to the other side. That's how you're supposed to coat it. Then you can pour it onto that one. And I'll get you to pour it on that one. You may want to figure out which side's the top, which side's the bottom, so you might want to do the bottom side first.
Do you want to do on the other side?
Yep. That's it. That's as thick as you need it.
Keep coating it.
Yep.
Do it back on the other.
I'll take over from you. That's how you get the bark. That's why it goes all black. So I'm thinking that's probably the top side anyway.
Mhm.
So we'll leave
Yeah,
that
that
as
is
is.
the top side.
Yeah. Alright, so here at the barbecue, that charcoal is already starting to settle in. We'll top it up with more and some heat wood chips. So I'll just open up the barbecue here. We've got a water pan full of water already. So I'm going to take this one because it's the biggest. I'm going to put it closest to the fire. And then what I'll do is this one is quite big too, quite chunky. I'll put it in the middle. That's the smallest one, so that'll shrink when it cooks. So you probably want to put that one furthest away from the fire because it'll shrink. You know what I mean? So we'll just close that up. Probably don't need to open that up again for another 5 hours. And we'll open up that chimney. And what'll happen is I'll just open up this barbecue area. Just stoke that charcoal. And that'll keep the flames going. And we'll just top it up with more charcoal as we go. And we'll come back and put some wood chips on. Yeah, it's just a matter of adding more charcoal to the fire and adding more chips for smoking. We got huge wood chunks, but we're going to start off with these little wood chips because I want to get rid of them. So we've had them for a while. Open up that lid and put that next to the charcoal. And you can also already hear it steaming. So you might even pay just to do that. Close that up. Put that away. Get more charcoal. And add it to the fire. Good. A piece now and then, like that. And you'll see the smoke coming out of the chimney. And then I'll start smoking the meat. And as soon as those wood chips die out, we'll get bigger wood chunks and add it up on top for more smoking. See you soon. Alright, so we're back. It's been like 5 hours of cooking. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's 5, so it's actually been 7 hours of cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook one of these well done. So we're going to just open up the hood, see how they're doing. What do you reckon? Got a nice spark on them? Yep, I reckon so. So, gotta get this baby, put in some foil, and cover it up, and then put it back in there. And the other two, if I can get away with it, I'm gonna put on the heating tray or heating rack. So, Set that one up. Nice and good. The best we can. And the other two, maybe put up here so they'll cook even more. But here, I'm going to close that for a second. Grab some corn and put that corn in the barbecue as well. Maybe an hour and a half, see how we go. Alright, so it's been 8 hours. We're taking out the really small one that we didn't actually use the mustard as a binding agent on. Put a bit over here. Taking the lid off. See how it turned out. So it's got a really good bark to it, as you can see. The way it's supposed to be. It was dry because that barbecue was too small, so I had no space to put the water pan underneath. And you're supposed to use this bread knife after you cook it up, and you might not see this, you might not see which I didn't have when I cooked it last time, about 5 or 6 years ago. So long story short, I'm officially a pit master. There you go. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Got the second brisket here. This one we didn't wrap up in foil like that one. We just put it up onto the roasting tray because the heat rises. So let's see what that one looks like. As you can see, this one is a different color to the other one that we made. This one is more well done in that it is turning more into drier meat than the other one that we roasted. So we probably should have put them all into the roasting tray, but it's a different texture, but it's not burnt, so it is fine. So if you want something that's a bit more, what's the word, moist, eat from there, but if you want something that's a little more dry, eat this one. So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed. 10-hour cooked brisket. Please like, share, and subscribe, and press that. Have a good New Year's. Ready?
Oh, that's hot.
Huh?
I was hot.
It's not fun, it's what made the room hot.
I was enjoying it. I was just making it.
See, it's getting more moist.
Mmm.
The way where it's got the fat, it's getting more moist.
Smells good.
So hell, I don't care if it's overdone. I got the pink rings.
You do.
The
You
rings
do.
of power.